Have you ever wondered where the angels came from? Like, we see that the angels were present whenever God created the world. We see that being accounted for in the book of Job, that said that the sons of God were cheering, that they were singing praises to God whenever he founded the earth, whenever he laid the foundations of the earth. But we don't necessarily see the Bible explain when God made the angels, unless Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 is a lot more deep than any of us can possibly actually wrap our minds around. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, what's so interesting about this is God created the heavens and the earth. Now, the heavens is usually just looked at as we are described to have three heavens, which is simply we have the sky, we have space, and then we have the place where God rests. But if God were to create all of the heavens and all of the inhabitants of the heavens at the same time that he's creating the earth in that exact order where God creates the heavens and the earth, then quite literally that could be telling us that God created the heavens, including his domicile, including the place that God rests, which would include all of the beings who are in heaven, all of the angels, all of the Elohim, and that would include Satan. Then he created the earth, which, God being outside of space and time, this is literally something that could happen instantaneously. Given that God is outside of space and time, interacts with space and time, it would make sense for anyone in that dimension to also be outside of space and time, which would include the angels. So as God is creating space, time, and matter simultaneously, he may have, prior to that, and literally like instantaneously prior to that, created all of the angels, and they were praising God as he continued to create. It's just an interesting thing to theorize about and to think about, because the Bible doesn't specifically tell us when God made the angels or how God made the angels, anything like that. We can assume that God made the angels by the means of speaking them into existence like he did with every other aspect of creation. But it is just a very interesting, very cool, very fascinating thing to think about, is that if the sons of God, the Elohim, the angels, were praising God, singing praises of joy when God created the heavens and the earth, when God created everything, when he laid the foundations of the earth, that means that they were already there. And the very first 10 words of the Bible, that God created the heavens and the earth, that in and of itself tells us so much already, that God created space, time, and matter, that in the beginning there's time, God created the heavens, there's space, and the earth, there's matter. Space, time, and matter are a continuum. They cannot exist without the other ones already existing, which means that those three things had to exist simultaneously at the exact same time, and that is absolutely incredible. And if you've been following me, you definitely already saw the video on Bereshit, on that very first Hebrew word in the Bible, which literally is a prophecy about Jesus. So Genesis 1:1 might be the most complicated and intricate verse in the entirety of the Bible, and yet that verse in the Bible, basically every single person, even non-Christians, are able to quote, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Just an interesting concept. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy going down rabbit holes like this, come join our Patreon, come join our weekly Bible studies. They're a lot of fun. Thank you guys. God bless.